our last destination of the night is fucking tiring. It's so far away. If you ever come to this city, don't make the same mistake I did. Chongqing is a city built on hills. So just make sure you don't wear sandals like I did, or you're gonna have a hell of a time walking. So today's Hotpot experience, which is one thing that everybody should do when you're in this city, we're gonna do a little different. We're gonna do skewer Hotpot. So you shove it into the broth and let it cook that way. And these work a certain way. You pay for the amount of sticks that you eat. So it's essentially like an all-you-can-eat buffet in some ways. And you just pay per stick. So you can just see everything here is a vegetable. You have some quail eggs. Grab some of these. They got tripe, shrimp, peanuts, spam, dumplings, meatballs. Just an absolute assortment of everything. What? Shalom. How do you cook that though? Okay, this should be good for now. Okay, so to do your sauce, they already have the chili oil on your table. I mean, not the chili oil, the sesame oil on your table. So you just need the mixings that go along with that special sauce. So you want to do a good amount of garlic. I like extra garlic. Some green onions. And then just a little bit of parsley. And then a good amount, if it'll come out, of oyster sauce. And when you bring it back over to your table, ooh, what's this? Tea? Okay. You have the pre-packaged sesame oil for you. Pop that sucker open, dump it all in, and then just mix to your heart's desire. Oh, you already asked if they have dry spice. And of course, if you don't like the sauce that they have, you can always do dry spice, which is what Nancy has. That one's a little simple though, right? Looks like it's just chili pepper and then cumin. Peppercorn. And then basically all you're doing is taking the items that you had taken from the fridge, putting them into the hot pot to cook, and then they charge you by the skewers that you eat. And there's a bucket right there. And of course, they charge you by the colored plate as well. So as you see here, there's kind of a good assortment of everything. It's already in the pot. So you'll see all the skewers and all the different kinds of meat that are on there. And you just have to pull them out to eat once you give them time to cook. And that does look mighty spicy. So kind of give you an idea. What is this, like shrimp or something? But basically, they put 2 skewers in it because it's worth more. So they can charge you for 2 skewers worth, right? That way, you know, they get paid. Yeah. And I like just get a whole bunch of them and just shove them in your sauce. That way they don't get too spicy or overcooked. Just get a good amount of sauce. This one is kind of like a shrimp dumpling of some kind. The one thing you do have to worry about when you do eat Hotpot is as it boils, it's just going to get spicier and spicier until you can't handle it. See, right now for us, this spice level is at like 0. Right? Once we get like a couple more in, it's probably going to be like a 5 or a 10. And a good compliment for all Hotpots, boiled peanuts. Alcoholic. Last night in this city. This was fun. Let's do some quail eggs. Those are always delicious. And they're already cooked, so you really only need to reheat them.
It took a long time to take.
Yeah. And then a pro tip I learned from the Nancy is that when you get a bunch of them, put them in different directions so you know which batch is cooked and which one is not. So we know that these ones have been in there longest. I just put these in a few minutes ago, and then the quail eggs just went in right now. So you're not gonna food poison your ass, because that's the last thing you need. If you look around, everybody's sitting on plastic chairs and plastic buckets everywhere. This isn't the most hygienic place to eat. But it's the most traditional. Jiggles. Coagulated pork blood. Duck blood. Quack quack, bitch.
No matter how long. This is fresh blood, you can't even get it like by sleep. You just have to get it here. And no matter how long you boil it, you'll stay the shape. You won't get hardened.
Because it's fresh still. Go ahead.
So I got some beef eggs. It's basically still beef outside. Inside is a specialty vegetable in Sichuan. In Chinese, we call it 折耳根. You barely can find anywhere that using these ingredients except Sichuan. Some people love it. When they eat it, your hands up. So Annie's gonna be the one trying it and tell me if they love it or not. I hate it.
You hate it? What does it taste like?
It's a conflict. It is.
Okay, so the meat with the weird vegetables is now cooked. Still don't really know exactly what it is. Some kind of a root vegetable. Oh, it would help if I was actually recording. So some beef and a weird vegetable. What do you call it again? Okay, that. So she says some people like it and some people hate it. So it probably has a pretty bitter flavor. You want to tell me? Okay, we'll try it.
The face looks funny.
It just tastes like you're eating grass. Like bitter grass. It's not that bad. I could deal with it. I've eaten worse. And one other thing to note is that it has progressively gotten spicier. It started at a 0, now it's at maybe like a 3, a 4 maybe.
For me, that's 8.
Yeah, well, that's your own fault. But the Hotpot itself is like a 3 or 8. It's still definitely bearable. Not too bad. So we have finished up. Got all the damage we've done. Cleared out the pot completely. No tripe, no spam. A shit ton of peanuts. And a whole bunch of sticks down there. Alright, so we have finished up for the night. That was pretty damn good, actually. That's pretty good for a last meal. And then the total for 2 beers, 2 sodas, and about 100 or so skewers. Remember, some of them had meat, so they had like 2 skewers stuck together. Was $20?
$20.
Exactly.
137 Chinese dollars.
Yeah, definitely totally worth it.
It was yummy. I liked it.
Thank you for joining us today, guys, for a full day of eating. We are going to pass out after I get some ice cream. And then tomorrow morning, we have an hour and a half train ride to Chengdu. So yeah, join us for that or whatever. I don't give a shit. I'm getting some ice cream.